And with purpose, we all begin to breathe the holy, sacred in-breath and out-breath. With purpose, we are here. With purpose, we open our heart to the eternal Father, eternal Mother. We open our heart to the divine Maitreya and the cosmic Christ. With each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath, in this eternal now, we remember that we breathe the breath of Brahma. We breathe the breath of the divine. And it is this sacred energy that sources from the limitless light, that dwells and comes from the source of all creation. This breath in its essence, in its core, is love, unconditional. And so we breathe here these few moments in the remembering, the reconnecting consciously how sacred the breath is, how truly blessed beyond measure to be able to recognize, understand, align, and in tune with this grace that constantly pours throughout all creation, expressed in its own way in the multi-dimensional expressions that are boundless of creation of the divine of which we are a part. So we remember the sacredness of our breath, and this is what we use now for this sacred, blessed experience. And we simply breathe, engaged, intentional, fully aware, fully conscious of each in-breath and out-breath. For it is the very in-breath and out-breath that syncs us now with the sacred rhythm of our sacred planet, of our Earth Mother. Her heartbeat is our heartbeat. Our heartbeat is hers. And a sacred and holy symbiotic relationship now establishes even as our feet and body touch her body, and her body touches us. And we become aware, acutely aware of our relationship with her. For she is now seeking her children who remember, who carry the cosmic memory, who bring forth once again in the annals of time, above space and above time, a great and powerful healing that converges multitude of dimensions, realms, and timelines. And it is this library of information that is deeply encoded in each and every one who are present. And so we simply breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath. And as we do, bringing forth once again our cosmic memory, our cosmic mission, our cosmic purpose. And it is tied, deeply entangled into this planetary system known as Gaia, as she is tied into and entangled into this solar system of Heliovesta, that the very celestial bodies who move around our great logi, our great sun, are entangled. And even as we begin now to ignite our cosmic memory, our cosmic promise, our cosmic mission, we breathe the holy sacred in-breath and are aligned with her rhythm as she aligns with the rhythm of our sacred sun, as our sacred sun aligns with the great sun of Alcyon, as the great son of Alcyon and all suns within, around our great Milky Way galaxy, the great Hunam Ku, now beating a different resonance, now coming into a new shifting and a new alignment as divine emanations from the upper worlds, piercing through illusions and delusions, coming in through the new portals of light that have been activated through the prayers and the intentions of the family of light, to make that divine and sacred connection fully of heaven and earth. And so we breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath. And with each and every holy sacred in-breath and out-breath, our interconnection, our entanglement that brings forth the great cosmic story, that brings forth the great illumination of all time chapters, like watching a film step by step in slow motion. And so we simply breathe and expand and become aware in the expansiveness of our interaction, entanglement, moving through the sacred earth, bringing and picking up the codes and information that she has to offer to her children who have not forgotten, the children of light, the reason they are here, the bond of unshakable love and the deepest connection anchored and rooted in unconditional love and higher service. And so we simply breathe each and every holy sacred in-breath, and let us carry us throughout, not only in our own solar system, in our connection to all the celestial bodies, all that has happened in past, present, and future, including the asteroid belt, all manifestations in all of its forms, all of its expressions, in all realms, dimensions, and expressions. The boundlessness, the ability to simply absorb, integrate into this grand cosmic entanglement. And we simply breathe and allow ourselves to move deep into the waters of the cosmos, that with each and every holy, sacred in-breath and out-breath, the divine expression of beyond description of the multitude of creations and expressions, all coming from the source of the sacred ineffable, the one source of all creations. And as we simply breathe with intention, allow that this divine sacred experience simply moves within our physical, mental, and emotional body. And we simply breathe and allow it to move and be as organic and free flowing out into the cosmos, holding deep within us the sacred codes of our sacred earth, ever anchored to her as she to us, even as we move freely, expanded in consciousness, that we can feel, sense, and know the expansiveness, the feelings, the integrations, the entanglements of all that we are a part. And we become aware of the great radiant ones who have come from the upper worlds, that they are here as great sentinels of light, holding this sacred and holy space for us to explore deeply our roots, our knowledge, our wisdom, for we hold it in our very bones. We hold it in each DNA strand. We hold it in the very electron spin of our atomic and subatomic levels. We hold this great galactic story. And we are here to breathe the holy, sacred, divine breath to open up into the fullness of our capabilities, into the fullness of our cosmic memory, into the fullness of our power, into the fullness of our service. And we will simply breathe these few moments as this powerful, sacred experience in divine grace continues to flow, grow, radiate, illuminate, integrate. Each and every single holy in-breath and out-breath expands us, illuminates us, brings us deep into the cosmic waters of our galactic memory, of our cosmic memory. ever anchored and tethered to our sacred Mother Earth. And as you can see in her spiritual eye, she holds on to us, for we are interconnected, integrated, and grounded. It is our love that has brought us in this sacred communion with her and she with us. And so we are tethered and entangled deeply with her, even as we move out into the cosmic ocean of all creation, as we move and sense and find our way, as we explore with the intention that we are ready for our next steps. We have been preparing all along, that every step and choice that we have made has brought us to this point of this eternal now. And it is in truly our quest, as in the quest of the Holy Grail, as into the quest of higher knowledge, as into the quest of higher service, that the expansiveness of a higher tier and octave of triggering where divine codes unlock those parts of ourselves that have been dormant and closed for so long. For as we transverse through the entanglement of all creation, we are naturally moving into the multiple layers of all that we are intimately connected to. And so our signal goes far, and all those connected to us in all expressions, in all realms, they too are signaled. They hear our tones and they see our colors. The children of light, the children of the earth who have not forgotten. We begin to feel and sense so many radiant ones who come and draw near, supportive, uplifting, for us to do this great work upon the sacred earth, that we are here to bring her and all of our central sun, the history, the timelines, and the entanglements into a great healing, into a great alignment, into the sacred ascension. And so we simply hold our positions, even as those family of light that are holding this platform, this center stone as great sentinels for us. We now go out and explore into the cosmos those golden nuggets, those keys, the information, the re-remembering, the gathering of the information, the parts, all that is needed now to bring forth a profound healing, a profound opening into the greater worlds, the greater light, and the love that pours in from the upper worlds, that we can be that bridge to reconnect more deeply and integrate by moving in through and re-remembering our interconnection and entanglement with all creation, with all life, and with the source of all. And what comes here now, in this great galactic space we find ourselves in this great cosmic space we find ourselves in the sense of limitlessness, a remember of profound expansiveness and a sense of limitlessness. We make note to intend to remember this experience, what it feels like, what you sense, what you know, what it is. And you allow yourself into the cosmic waters of unconditional love, for it is love that has brought us here. And we expand into where we not only are embraced and interconnected with our own solar system, with our own logi, with all the many suns, all the celestial bodies around our great mother, our galactic mother, the great Hunnam Ku, our own Milky Way galaxy. And even as we continue to explore, and as we do, we pick up golden nuggets, pieces of a puzzle, putting it all together. We pass the consciousness of the great celestial bodies around our own sun as we do, as we move into the other great suns, the other constellations that are interconnected to our own. And we are able to move freely because it is this unconditional love that is as a great sun, as a supernova beyond description, the radiance and illumination that surrounds us. We can be perceived as a comet moving throughout the cosmos with purpose, with sense, and gathering once again the cosmic information that we can ignite our own library, our own knowing, to collect those keys to open up our own library within our own beingness, that we are ready to unlock those locks. And so we breathe the deeply sacred in-breath and out-breath. We remember we breathe the divine, and it is the divine that guides us. And we are surrounded, empowered, uplifted by unconditional love from so many. All of these entanglements that brought us to this moment to prepare for our individual and collective ascension and to bring all life upon the earth into this divine plan, this divine objective, that we can be one of the sentinels of light, just as the sentinels hold this sacred holy space for us, to simply surrender to the love that comes our way, surrender to the support, the understanding, the acknowledgement, and the honoring, that we can simply explore and simply be, and be graced and blessed simply by being love and experiencing love and reconnecting the unity of all creation. So we simply breathe, expand, explore, receive this grace that flows in, even as we are tethered to the sacred earth, that all we receive, all those nuggets of memory, information, and insight to open up our own library of our cosmic memory, our cosmic understanding, our cosmic service, as our Earth Mother holds us there and keeps us tethered and says, go, explore, remember, and pick up the codes of light to remember your power, your wisdom, your knowledge. And as we can see ourselves as a collective moving comet, brilliant, purposeful, receiving and collecting the codes of light, bringing forth the puzzle pieces of our cosmic memory to bring forth the profound healing, not only of ourselves, but for all the kingdoms of the earth, for the very earth herself. She sends out her children to bring forth the higher knowledge and wisdom, the higher guidance. And as great scouts, we intend to come back to our sacred earth to bring forth the golden nuggets of information, insight, guidance, and higher wisdom. And right now, as we are perceived as a great and radiant comet moving throughout the cosmos, let us now see clearly in our spiritual eye our own Earth Mother, this blue pearl, on the outer edges of our galactic mother, for she plays a key and pivotal role in the cosmic story. And as we look at her in our spiritual eye, everything about our physical, mental, emotional body, the higher light bodies that we are experiencing, resonate a deep and profound love for her. And so we are tethered to her and she to us. And our connection is strong, and the communication is strong, and the understanding is strong. And all of the blockages, miscreations, now dissolve to have a clear channel. And as we could be here forever, it seems that this love that enfolds us, that the radiant ones who are the sentinels that hold this sacred space for us, that the great outpouring of love and honoring for us. We know that we must return, but we know that we now have more keys. We have more pieces of the puzzle. We are putting forward the galactic story, know exactly how to proceed, how to assist, how to help, and how to bring forth healing and a greater alignment for this sacred time of ascension. And so we breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath consciously as we experience the higher acceleration of the radiance of the divine. We fill ourselves with this. Our very physical, mental, emotional, and light bodies breathe this loving light. We now intend to return And as reluctant as we may be to do so, we know we must. And so the energies now ever so slowly begin to step down. And the great sentinels of light slowly fade and return to their source of origin in the upper worlds. And all the radiant ones who surround us, they know who we are and we remember who we are. And we now come back to our Earth Mother as she pulls us back, different from when we went in this experience to explore in the entanglement of the re-remembering of our cosmic origins and the great galactic story. We come back now to heal, to balance, and to illumine. And we are going to intend to be back, awake, alert, and very grounded to our Earth Mother, even as we have explored in consciousness the higher depths, the deeper levels of our own beingness and our connection to all life. So, on the count of 3, as we draw in our electromagnetic field and all those have drawn in theirs, we intend to come back fully grounded and anchored in our physical, mental, and emotional body, tethered deeply and grounded to our sacred Earth Mother. On the count of 3, we will be back, awake, alert, and grounded. 1, 2, take a very deep breath in. And 3, we are back, awake, alert, and we are very, very, very grounded.